Today I'll be showing you the different aspects of my house, the kind of colors we have used and what are its psychological effects and the things you can create in your home, how we have hand painted, what are the tools we have used and everything. So starting off from the drawing room, this is basically we have tried to keep it really simple. The shade is, that sober pink kind of shade, and I have used plain white curtains in the background or in a tissue-like fabric to make it look wide and massive. And then since I have used plain white in the background, I'm not scared of using colors or prints in the front, and therefore I've gone for a 3D peacock sofa set, sofa cover set in the front with the animated, digitally printed cushion covers and everything. Then on this side you can see that we have created this same effect, using peacock feathers in here, using peacock feathers on the opposite side as well. Here's the bar. This is my favorite region of the house and I call it the aqua room. This is from where I started all the decorations. This is a hand painted wall with turquoise in the background and using white cloth textures in the front. And then I have been very careful while using colors in this room. Most of the things are like with a touch of golden tint, most like basically a black oxidized golden tint. You can see it over there also. Most of the things are hand painted, whether you see that swan texture or that cement texture, and over there. And then there are some decorative figures, and again a bed sheet which I have used in over here as a tablecloth. Then this was basically a natural branch and we have covered it with twigs and branches and some of the leaves which we recycled from other flower pots and everything, and we have painted it in golden shade. And this was a simple pot which we have painted in a black shade with white worldly figures. So this is pretty much how this room looks, and even while using the paintings in here, I've gone for green, blue and turquoise specifically to give this room a very composed look. This is how our kitchen looks from a wider perspective. This is where my mom shoots all of her videos, and there's a green chair in there covered with a pillow cover. You just need to experiment with your pillow covers, sofa runners, bed sheets a lot. You can use them in different ways. I like to cover most of the stuff in my house. Then I've used a green tray which I purchased from a supermart, something like 39 rupees, and then I have kept golden cardboard covers in it. And then I've kept a glass with some jewels and pebbles, just generally throwing things away and experimenting which colors look good with anything. This kettle, like its top was broken or something, so we can't actually use it for the kettle purpose. So I have kept a Christmas kind of, this is the top of something, and here we have the shells and pebbles, and like this we have created a figure from it. Basically the beam which leads to other rooms, connecting the kitchen from other rooms. So I wanted to make this appear like very special because many people are focusing over it. It is something which draws your attention. So we have used this matri makers which are available in any general kitchen shop you'll go, and we have created, it was a very tedious work, we have created petals using it, and then in the center we have these golden thumbprints. So it looks like a complete flower, and flowers which are arranged in a very clumsy manner, but it looks whole when you look at like in this way. This is our dining room and it's directly attached with the kitchen, and it's very simple. Again, I have used the table runner. I've used the sofa runner as a table runner in the center. There's a maple leaf glass figure on the top. There's another glass structure with pebbles and some of the beautiful crystals in it. Then the whole thing is arranged very beautifully and in a symmetrical yet a symmetrical way. So you can just experiment and get things like this. These are basically all the sofa covers or bed sheets or everything which we have used in a manner like this. I've used emerald green in the background, and we have used the texture of real dried leaves in this wall. And I've used a very beautiful palish yellow light in this room because I don't want all the lights to be that bright. Okay, some things can be just kept dim and they still look very wonderful. So I've used this is a very beautiful texture. I've used some of the various kind of leaves, and I have just dipped them in golden shade and created a texture from it. This one Christmas tree which I keep like all around the year over here just for this feeling. This is the table which I have created on my own using a big marble tile, and the table is actually, the general table is a wooden table, and on the top I have placed this marble tile, and then I have created all of this. So this is the area which I love the most about the house. This is basically the staircase part, and on that side you can see this is pretty much my office area. and there's a bookshelf. There are many books which are left in some different part and I need to move them. So whenever I move them, this thing will get at least like 2 or 3 bookshelves would be there. Right now I have this much only. This is what I have collected in like this much period. So this is what we have done with the used up tiles. We have used them like we have drawn structures on it using marker pens and all, and created some Burley art forms and different kind of art forms. I'm a huge ancient stuff collector, so I have gramophones, I have coin collection, I have all of that stuff. To give that corner a little vintage look, I have used some pillow covers, I've thrown in some sofa covers, and then there's the same touch. Using sponge, we have, you know, used the metallic pink shade on the red shade, which makes it look a little, complete, which gives it a complete look. Then you see there are blue pottery plates that I bought from the Shri Balaji Blue Art Pottery, and it's in there. So basically there are parts of my house which will show you some foreign culture. There are parts of my house which will take you back to India, take you back to its roots. Then I have this very natural looking sunflower. With the staircase, I would like to show you on the very bottom I've used like 4 pots which I've painted in like polka dot with polka dots, white and then black polka dots are there, and these are the flowers which you usually throw, you know, only 2 or 3 of them are left, so you throw them out. So don't do that, collect them so that you can, you know, create a contradicting effect and put them up in something like this. These were the left out flowers or twigs or branches which we have used in this way, because it's all about recycling and making it look good. So this is my Haike corner. Haike in Danish means something which makes you feel comfortable and happiness, and or the corner which I feel like is a very comfortable space. So I've just thrown in a carpet over here, furry carpet over here, and these are some small cushions which I have covered in a gift wrap kind of packaging with using cushion covers only. This is what I got from Amazon Karigar. It's a beautiful elephant, and these are the cushion covers. And then, as I told you, I've created a contradicting effect. I've created a contrast using pots of different colors, and then there are flowers. So for paintings, we have this with the golden frame on. You'll see a lot of golden and blue in my house. Please don't get scared of the pebbles in here. You have the branches and twigs, and then these are some flowers. As I told you, trying to create a balance and symmetry using some pots, throwing in some green leaves in there. And these are basically the blades of a fan which got discarded, and we have used some original dry leaves, and we have pasted it on that. So for the sanitary fittings, I went with newtech.in, and I've got some high quality stuff for the sanitary fittings and the tap fittings and all. This is the maple pillar high neck base and top. You can see why it is called high neck. You can see the length in here, and it's very high quality. The fittings are very steady, and it's very royal to use, and it's very appealing to the eyes. Also, I would like to show you something which is very very special, something you know about or don't know about, I don't know, but this is something which you all should have definitely. This is the pop-up waste coupling. So you can just press it, and it will ensure that the excess water gets drained out, and it's anti-foul and anti-cockroach. So this is something which you all should have, the pop-up waste coupling. And there are a lot of sanitary fittings which you can check out. I'll be providing the links of the following in the description box, so you can. Now coming to this region, this is, as you can see, a pillar that we have painted with textures of, we have painted it in the same shade, the turquoise shade, which the one you see down, the one you saw downstairs, and then we have used golden sponge textures and light blue sponge textures in it. It's mostly the mix matching of various kind of paints. And then see over here, I've got these bracketed birds from Artcraft. Artcraft is basically this website from where you can surf all of these wonderful products which are inspired from nature. Most of their products are made up with 100% grass and natural elements, and like whether it be the birds or whether it be the 3D birds, the tree of life, or they even have butterflies and many good additions. I personally love this one because it gives a very good feel. Plus, it feels like birds sometimes symbolize independence. I have gone for these bracketed flying birds, and it's in 3 shades, and you can get them inside a frame. You can add a frame on top of it. You can use it in a textured wall. But I have personally gone for very this kind of wall where I can just make it look from the center of my drawing room that this is the central piece of my house. In the center, you can see that I've used some of the Archie's paintings, And then there's a Ganeshji that we have painted in like metallic golden and black to give it a very good texture, which matches with the golden over here, which matches with the golden in the center. We have used the shades of light blue and dark blue parallel to each other, and we have drawn a golden line on the center. So this is how basically this region looks, and I feel really proud of it. And these birds are so good. They give such intricate feeling to you. So you should definitely check out their collection as well. I'll be putting up the website link in the description box. Or sometimes we like to call it our art room. So there you can see I have this setting which is like completely based on the ground, and I've covered it with a white bed sheet. On top I have used a sofa mat on it. Then you can see I have used some cushions. The frame over there is completely hand painted. I've used some green, which will pop up with the orange and yellow. Okay, in the center we have again used a chalky and a simple sofa cover. On the top it's a pillow cover. Then again some of the artwork. On this side we have this matka created, and here you can see there are some figurines, some animals, like these are camels. Okay, and again somewhat it looks like very colorful and very beautiful on its own. You can see the Kathakali figure which is like the reflection is on the mirror. This is a large mirror that I have placed in this room because it just gets directly in the center, so the reflection and the light is beautiful over here. So I am entering the most precious room in the entire house, and you can see my dogs are laying over here like it doesn't matter whether I'm shooting or anything. So this is basically my princess room. Oh my god, it's too shallow to say that, but still. Okay, so I've created this wall using a very light purple shade. It was something like pink love and all, but I feel it's more of like gives a purple vibe. And we have done sponge textures in it using the pink which I've used in the rest of the house. So for decoration I've used like one center table and one chair, and then there's there are my pictures, and we have covered the frames, the POP work basically, with the golden paint. And on the top, on a symmetrical manner, you have 2 lamps, 2 golden frames, and then there's a texture of 3 portraits, or 3 of the frames going on like that. Moving on towards here, then again I have used like 2 wallpapers, and on the center I've done this golden texture in the wall. Okay, basically I'll be honest with you, the wallpaper was not sufficient enough, so I had to come out with a solution to put in paint and everything. Then there are the stripes which I love a lot, and I'm sorry for my dogs not helping me out with this. This is another room which leads to the veranda, and I've received so many queries about this artwork specifically, and this is not a wallpaper. This is something which I've created on my own. If you look closely, you'll understand that, or if my work is up to perfection, then I'm really proud of myself. So I've created this using magazines and newspapers and all, and then like it was a very tedious work. Maybe I'll create a different video on this thing. If you want me to create a different video on this thing, let me know.